There's no need to having vocabulary phrasal verbs. No, because other people also unable to understand you. Because it doesn't mean like every people can be aware about the phrasals, right? Ultimately,
Yeah,
you have to interact with the people by the help of all the general vocabulary, right? Which is used by the people in day-to-day life, and it would be more convenient to expressing yourself in good manner and by creating a long statement situationally, right?
yeah, exactly. Hello, sir. How are you?
Yeah. Hi, I'm good.
Okay, so how is everything going on? And where are you right now?
Right now, I'm in my backyard.
Okay. So you do you usually record your videos in your backyard?
Yes.
Okay, what's the reason behind that?
No reasons, nothing. I think I live at village, so this is my calm place. You can consider. So often I come to here for making vlogs. I'm sorry, making videos, conversations. Yeah.
So how was your day so far?
Yeah, my day is going on well, and nowadays
Okay.
I'm having so many conversation content of yours with the different kinds of person, and having so many improvement also inside of you when you're speaking.
Okay, thank you so much for that. And yeah, I'm putting my lots of effort to learn this language. I really want to improve myself. Problem is that when it comes to talk on audio call, that time I feel that I'm sounding so confident. But when I connect with people on video call, I stuck there. I don't sound confident, and I fall for words. Words doesn't come in my mind. Don't know what's the reason behind it. So that's why I'm maintaining consistency to have video conversation every single day. So maybe in this way, I'm going to remove my hesitation and to build my confidence. That's
Yeah,
why every single day I'm trying to connect with different people
you know
because I want
why
to
it
give
happens?
time to everyone. I want to give time to everyone who ever want to connect with me.
Okay, that's a
Yeah.
great. Actually, why it is happening with the many people, not you special, so many people, in this land, and they have been facing, suffering equal problems in their speaking field. Actually, why it happens like whenever you connect with any learner, at the time your intention would be distract. Distracting means like your intention will be somewhere, not upon you, on
Yeah.
yourself, on
Yeah,
your
I'm completely
talking,
agree with you.
right?
When I talk with the advanced speaker, so that time I feel that I'm also sounding good. But when I talk with a beginner, so that time I also start to fumble. Don't know what's the reason behind it.
Their energy, their energy have been affected you. Energy, that background, you can consider that environment. Okay, it would be affected you. That's why you become similarity of that person, and you start behaving like that. Like you also beginner like it's a
Yeah, but
casual,
now,
a nature of the human. You can consider human has a nature to optimize self, according to time, according to situations. That's why whenever we are listening an expert talking, they start, at the time we started like what I say, like a comparison, right? Start comparison with me that person. Try to giving our 100% effort over the speaking. That's why we are performing nicely at that time because we are putting our 100% effort.
yeah,
Okay,
I'm
but
completely agree with you.
in the beginner time, if we are connecting with the beginner, at the time we do not insist self a lot. Okay, we do not give 100% over, deliver the good sentence, good statement situationally, because we already know like that people are so much poor in speaking, so there's no requirement of performing well, right?
I don't feel anything, but I don't know why it happens. It happens automatically with me. That time also, I want to sound so confident so other people can get motivation by me. They can get some inspiration by me, and they also feel, they also feel some strong desire inside them that they also should learn this language, but don't know why it happens with me. It happens with me frequently whenever I'm going to talk with someone, and if they are sounding very beginner or they are using broken language, so it happens with me. But maybe one day I'm going to sound very normal, doesn't matter with whom I'm going to talk.
Yeah,
I'm
of
working
course.
on that, working on that.
Belief is everything. If you believe inside of you, like you can do anything, right? So you of
Exactly, there
course,
should be
will-
belief and trust. There should be trust. And if we are believing in ourselves, so other people will believe in us. So I
yeah,
believe in myself that one day I'm going to sound very good with everyone, doesn't matter with whom I'm talking.
yeah, of course. Every people have, their every people have their own uniqueness. Unique quality you can consider. So we have to just enough recognizing our good quality and try to immersing it, placing it in good manner
Yeah,
by
but we
putting
don't do
100%.
that. We don't do
Yeah,
that, we don't see our positive things. Usually we see our negativity, and because of that we start to feel demotivated. But we should not do that. So nowadays I'm trying to find some positivity things in myself, that what positive things I have. Otherwise, early on I used to consider myself like very poor in this language. I used to think, Rina, you are nothing, you are good for nothing. But nowadays I'm thinking, no, Rina, you can do something. You are able to speak this language. There are lots of people, that are struggling a lot, and after that they are not able to speak. So I feel you are growing, you are later on success if you are putting your efforts, maintaining consistency, so you are going to improve yourself more. I'm
yeah,
thinking
you are
that.
right. Because especially in this time, I'm having so many people now started thinking negatives, okay, about self. That's where they lost interest as well as they forget their responsibility of maintaining consistency about any fields, okay, about any skills in
Yeah,
life. That's why they start thinking and consuming negativities from their surrounding, right? So we do
yeah,
not think negatives. We often try to involve self in a good environment with good, positive persons, okay, and debating a various kinds of topics. So they can expose self, okay, with heartily
yeah,
and do not emphasize a lot self, okay, by consuming and insisting self to thinking differently to other, according to me.
yeah. Yeah, I
Yes.
couldn't agree more with you. Instead of focusing on negativity, we should try to focus on positive things. Because if we are focusing on positive things, so we are going to do other positive things. But if we are focusing on negative things, so we are going to discourage, we are going to lose our confidence, and whatever we achieved till now, we are going to lose everything. So instead of focusing on negative, we should start to work towards positive things, whatever we have inside. And we should, be happy whenever we are achieving even uh, a small goal in our life. Sometimes, whenever we get some bad result, that time we start to criticize ourselves. But when we get some achievement in our life, so that time we don't praise ourselves, so that time we should praise ourselves. So in this way we feel motivated to grow and to learn more.
Yes, you're right. Because if you maintain your happiness for long time, for long period, so it will give you peace, it will give you relaxation. No matter what situations come to your life, you always be a very confident and very relaxed. So if you relaxly, if you are doing any kinds of work towards your goals, yeah, in any kinds of field, so it will help you to maintain your balance. Okay, balance doesn't mean that will
Yeah,
never have pulling down you. Okay,
yeah,
so
I'm
that's why.
completely agree with. So we today we are meeting after a long time. So what's new?
Okay, so we should be discuss about any topic.
No, I'm asking what's new going on in your life, because I have only 3 to 4 minutes. My father is calling me for prepare tea. I have to go. So I just want to know what's new in your life.
Yeah, nothing as special. As usual, you can consider. I have been practicing and I have been helping as usual to all the learner nowadays and helping them as a
Okay,
casual you can
so
consider.
would you like to tell some advanced vocabulary or any phrases with meaning for our viewers? You can tell any advanced vocabulary 3 to 4 with their meaning, or otherwise you can tell 3 to 4 phrases with their meaning. That will so this video can help our viewers to grow and learn.
Okay, okay. Why not? Actually, I don't have any phrasal verbs, but I would like to mention some vocabulary. Okay.
Yeah, with the meaning,
So
please.
vocabulary that is mean like abolish. That is mean you remove anything. Abolish
Abolish.
means you remove anything.
Okay.
Mitigating. Mitigation. It is also
Mitigate.
similar meaning of that word. Mitigation that is mean reducing something else. Okay.
Okay.
Or the third is one is that imitating. That is mean you
Okay.
are going to copy other. Imitating and discrimination that is mean you are going to comparison two persons. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing all vocabulary. So I think this video is going to help our viewers who are watching this video and they can enhance and expand their vocabulary as well.
Yes. Of course. Because according to me, if you are going to learn vocabulary, so it will really help you. And initially you don't need to learn phrasal verbs according to me. You need to just increase your vocabulary so you can frame your sentence situationally,
Yeah,
right?
I couldn't agree more with you. If we are beginners, so we should focus on vocabulary only. Because if we have good vocabulary in our bucket list, so we can communicate very effectively. But if we have knowledge about only phrases and we don't have knowledge about the vocabulary, so we are going to stuck when we are having conversation. So we should
Yeah.
focus on vocabulary, as you
Because
mentioned before.
you're right. Because initial days you have to impose so many responsibility like remember phrasals, vocabulary, framing sentence, right? And discovering so many things in your conversation time to it is not possible. It is not much easier as you think, right?
Yeah,
So do not
exactly.
take so much, responsibility in your initial days. Try to take a lightly responsibility like remembering vocabulary for framing sentence. It would be enough for you to having fluency in your general conversations after engagement of time. Then you will consider about this, right? Something else.
Yeah, I'm completely agree with you. If we have great knowledge about basic vocabulary, so we can have any kind of conversation. See, we are having conversation since 12 minutes and we didn't use even a one phrases here. So it simply means that we can have conversation without using phrases if we have
Yeah,
good knowledge about the vocabulary.
of course.
Because if you are using phrases, so there would be only few people who can understand you, and otherwise people cannot understand you. And if people are not getting you, not unable to comprehend you, said there is no use of speaking in front of them. It means you are
Yeah,
just banging the drum and no one is listening.
yeah, you're right. That's why I would notice over my communication skill, my conversation, I often use a very simple vocabulary. So the other people also can get some meaning of mine and they can be work over. Right.
Same here,
It will be
same here.
beneficial for other as well because that people have our initial days now. They have been learning by us, right? But we are using a very complicated or results, Bob's ready-made sentence. So it will be much difficult for them, right? For understanding. Then how they will work over, right?
Yeah, I can understand, and I'm completely agreed with you. So we should focus on vocabulary in initially level. After, if we get some fluency and confidence in this language, so after that we can work on phrases. But if you are going to work on phrases in initially level, so you are not going to get fluency in this language because that time you will get only some knowledge about the phrases and idioms only, and you
Yeah.
are not going to communicate effectively.
Yes. First, you have to know how to communicate with any people in good manner without having formalness, hesitations, low confidence. First, you have to know how to communicate this way. After having good experiences in this field, you can increase the level of your right. There is no issue. But before you have to make a strong your basic, right?
Yeah,
You have to
completely
strong your
agree with
basic.
you. We have to build our foundation by learning
Yeah.
vocabulary.
Having so many expert person are sharing every day various kinds of idioms, phrasal verbs because they have level up, right? They have a level up. They have across the intermediate levels, advanced level. That's why they are sharing whatever stuff. It
And
will be
they
belonging
are
to
just
that kind
sharing.
of person who have been little expert in speaking, so they can consume and utilize this, right?
Yeah,
But we
and
are learner.
they are just teaching. They even don't use in their life when they are having conversation. They are just teaching, and after that, they are not using when they are having conversation. I used to also
Yeah,
teach phrases, idioms, but I rarely use idiom and phrases when I'm having conversation because I have to think about other people also with whom I'm having conversation. If they are not going to understand, so there is no use of using phrases and idioms. I'm not saying we should not learn, we should learn to understand other people
Yeah,
because there are
it
lots
will
of
be
people
more.
they are very fond of to use idioms and phrases in their conversation. So that time for understand them we need to learn.
Yeah, whatever we are learning, yeah, whatever we are talking in our conversation, it must be truthful for other. Because whatever we are doing, it would be belonging to all the other peoples, right? And they
Yeah,
can get some benefit by us, right? It will be more comfortable for all of them. And we are using
exactly.
difficult and complicated things in our conversation, so it will be more difficult for them, right? So
I'm
often we
completely.
consider someone and acting, doing any kinds of action by consider it would be more beneficial for other or not, right?